Did Game Mill Entertainment just review all 24 tracks to us from Nickelodeon Kart Racers? Let's find out right now. Hello there, beautiful human. My name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel where I cover and play your favorite games. So Nickelodeon Kart Racers is really close to us now, and we're starting to get some new information being reviewed to us, you know, right before the game is released. Is pretty typical in most games actually, so we're gonna get a lot of news, I'm thinking, this week. And we're gonna start off with what apparently looks like a brand new trailer. So shout out to Ryan Allenby, I think that's how you say the second part of your username. Sorry if that's not the case, but shout out to him for showing me this trailer at 3 o'clock in the morning in my time zone.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
But yes, looks like we got a brand new gameplay trailer from Nickelodeon Kart Racers. So I took a look at it and there wasn't a lot of like new information that I could dissect from it, but there is one very major thing that I'm gonna center this video on, and that's the possible review of all 24 tracks in the game. So we got this little part of the trailer where you could see the track selection screen, and as you can see at the bottom of the screen, you've got all your choices for the tracks, and it actually looks like all 24 tracks are there for us to see. So we're gonna go dive in and look at those boxes specifically and see what we can get in terms of like whether or not we can decipher each of the tracks from that teensy little picture, because that's just my YouTube career in general, making big things out of nothing. But before we get into that, please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these and want to see more in the future, especially with Nickelodeon Kart Racers, because with the game inching closer, I'm gonna have lots of videos about the game, including some actual gameplay footage, because I got the game pre-ordered and it's going to be coming straight to me on the day of release, so gonna look forward to that. Also, follow me on Twitter at RidersDX and go ahead and join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden. But okay, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with the tracks that we actually got to see the names of, because during the trailer, the player could be seen looking through the tracks, and so we got to actually see like a bigger screenshot of some of the tracks in this selection and saw the names of it too. So we're gonna start off with the really easy ones and then I'll worry about the other ones later. But the first one we see is a track called Shopping Spree. It looks like it takes place in a toy store. I'm thinking this is from Rugrats, because we did see some tracks before in screenshots where I think it's a store where you can like buy Reptars, for example, and other things like that. So it looks like this track is from that environment. And also, I think that doll is from Rugrats too. I don't really know. It looks very familiar, but I haven't watched Rugrats in a long time, so I can't really remember. But I think that's a doll that Angelica really likes to play, right? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm like totally off and insulting the Rugrats franchise right now. Next up, we got Birthday Bash, which also looks like it's taking place in the Rugrats universe. This actually looks like it takes place in Tommy Pickles' house, like just because I can see the walls and they look like the same color that his house walls are, so that's what I'm assuming. And also it does look like a very Rugrats level overall. It looks like they're throwing a birthday party, so that's a really nice little twist that they're putting on the level. It looks like a pretty colorful level from the screenshot, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I don't think we've seen screenshots of it before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing a screenshot of like a birthday themed level, or maybe I thought it was in the toy store when I saw it. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out pretty soon actually. The game comes out in less than a week. So okay, so here we got another Rugrats level. This is Toy Store Flash Sale. I talked about this before in my previous video about confirmed tracks. It looks like it's another level that takes place in the toy store, and we've got a picture of Reptar over here this time, so this must be the level with a lot of Reptars hanging around in the store. So this also kind of confirms one of my theories in one of my previous videos, that there would be multiple tracks taking place in the same environment, which is, you know, it's not really great, but it's actually pretty common in a lot of racing games, so I don't think we should really be that surprised. But that does confirm that theory anyway. So next track we got is Hillwood City of Lights. I'm pretty sure we've seen screenshots of this before. This is the city that Hey Arnold takes place in. So yep, at least we finally got like a confirmation of what the name is, Hillwood City of Lights. And like I talked about before, there's multiple levels within the same environment, so it'll be interesting to see what other levels take place within Hillwood. The next level we got School Hijinks, which we've also seen before in screenshots. I'm thinking this is the Hey Arnold school, right? I think I remember reading some press releases some time ago that said that some of the tracks take place within Hey Arnold school. This is probably what that track is, and yep, not much really to say about it. I'm sorry. I wish I knew more about Hey Arnold, but I don't really watch the show, so I don't really know much about it, but it looks like Hey Arnold definitely has a huge presence in this game. Okay, we've got over here Bikini Bottom Boogie Nights, which I did talk about in my previous video about confirmed tracks. So it looks like it's not just called Boogie Nights, it's called Bikini Bottom Boogie Nights. So I guess they just want to be that much more descriptive. Not much else to say. We already talked about this. We've seen lots of screenshots on it, and yep, Bikini Bottom Boogie Nights. Okay, next level we got, which I don't think it was confirmed before actually, so this is pretty new as far as I know, but the next level is called Journey Through Dimension X, and Dimension X is from what I gather is an alternate dimension in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. So I don't really know much else about it. I mean, I watched a few Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons, but I don't really recall something called Dimension X, but apparently that's a really big landmark if it made it into this game, since this game is so limited at what it's including. So the fact that this made it into the game, it must be a pretty significant part of the franchise. So if there's any Mutant Ninja Turtles fans out there that want to tell me what Dimension X is, then let me know in the comment section below. Okay, and now we got over here Glove Universe. We talked about this before in my video again about confirmed tracks, so it is Glove Universe. One thing I have to say though is that this still does not look anything like Glove Universe in my opinion. Like, it just, something about it just seems really off. Like, for example, you see that like triangle shaped tower in the background, you know, that looks like something straight out of like Disney World. It doesn't look like something that would be in Glove Universe. At least on the TV show, I can't recall ever seeing any structure like that in Glove World. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if this is something that's a normal part of Glove Universe, because to me this does not look like a SpongeBob like structure at all. Like, it totally does not fit the aesthetic of SpongeBob SquarePants. It just doesn't. But I don't know. Hopefully the level is fun at least. Okay, then we got another level taking place in Bikini Bottom. It's Bring It Around Town, y'all. Yes. I love this. This is my favorite one so far, but it basically just looks like daytime Bikini Bottom, but I like the name that they gave it. That's a really great name, I have to say. Okay, so that's all the tracks that the trailer like showed us directly, but now we're gonna go through and take a closer look at all the icons on the bottom of the screen and see if we can like deduce any more details out of it. So I've not done like any research on these beforehand. I'm literally recording as I'm looking at them for the first time, so if y'all can help me like do some research and help me figure out what some of these stages are, then that would be amazing. I would really appreciate that. In fact, I just kind of want to take a moment to thank you all so much for helping me with my Nickelodeon Kart Racers videos. So a lot of the videos I've made is because people would like message me on Twitter or like say something in YouTube comments or like tell me in the Discord server that there's something new about Nickelodeon Kart Racers that they want to see me cover on the channel. And really about 90% of my videos are because people gave me these things that I can talk about. So thank you so much, because you know, I don't just want to be like this guy sitting behind a screen like talking to you about games. Like, I want this to feel like a community. I want my channel to feel like a community, and the fact that you all like would bring me these like great tips about Nickelodeon Kart Racers has been amazing, and I've really enjoyed covering this game ever since it came out because of that. So thank you all so much, but enough rambling, let's get back to the video. So we've definitely seen this one before in screenshots. It looks like a desert like area, but I'm not sure if we actually got a name for this level or not. So I don't think we did, because otherwise I would have remembered it. So I don't really know where this is from, but I'll show some screenshots here that we've seen of it so far. So if any of you can help me figure out what this one is, then let me know in the comment section below. This one I'm pretty sure it takes place in New York City sewers. I know there was a name for it. I can't remember what the name was, but I do remember like seeing this and covering it in one of my previous videos. So this definitely looks like the sewer level. So we already knew about that beforehand. So I think this one's pretty obvious. You have a glove with like a smiley face on it. This looks like another level that takes place in Glove Universe. Although I will say that like this looks a lot more SpongeBob like. I remember seeing like this balloon in the SpongeBob SquarePants TV show. So maybe this track will resemble Glove World more. Like, I kind of hope so, because that first one we saw, Glove Universe, it doesn't look like a SpongeBob level at all. I'm sorry, there's just something really off about it, and there's something I don't like because of that. Because, I don't know, this game is so limited in what it's covering in terms of like Nickelodeon franchises and locations. Like, I want them to at least take what they have, make it like resemble like what we see on the TV shows as much as possible, like what little they've been working with. So I'm not really too sure what this is. If I had to guess, I'm thinking it's another sewer level, but it could also very well be like a a factory. So I'm gonna bet that this is another sewer level. Like, it does look like a sewer. This one looks like another level that takes place in Dimension X. It pretty much looks like exactly the same statue as the other one, just I guess slightly redder. I think that's the only real difference here. I think this is another level that either takes place in the toy store or within like Tommy Pickles' house. It literally could be either one because, you know, there are toys, so it could be a toy store, but also we've definitely seen these blocks like numerous times within like the Pickles residence, so it could be either one. But I think we can safely assume that there's gonna be another level in Tommy Pickles' house, since we've already got so many levels in the toy store and all that. This looks like another level that takes place in the school area, so not much else to say about it. The floor though looks very clean, if I must say. There's definitely a shine to it. I think this is another sewer level, but that's a lot of like slime actually, so that might be a level where like the slime mechanic's gonna play a really big role in it. But if I had to guess, it looks like another sewage level. So this one here is a picture of a really like big jellyfish, it looks like. So I'm thinking it's another Bikini Bottom level, but this might be a Bikini Bottom level that also takes place in Jellyfish Fields, which is actually really cool. And we've definitely seen like clips of it before, because we've seen like some clips where the characters can be seen flying like among the jellyfish. So that'll be really interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to this track in particular. Okay, so I took a look at all the rest of the levels on this, and they actually look like locations that have been repeated, but very slime filled. Like, there's a lot of slime in all the rest of the levels, so that's interesting. I'm thinking these are tracks that make use of the slime mechanic as well. That'll be really interesting to see. I'm looking forward to seeing like how that works, you know, because if that makes these tracks like play differently from the other tracks, then that would be a cool feature, because otherwise, you know, having so many tracks within the same environments can be a little bit boring. Like, there's definitely not a lot of diversity in that case. So at least they're trying to make it a little bit different by having all these different tracks basically covered and spilling slime. But okay everyone, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much. If y'all like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these, especially if you want to see more videos on Nickelodeon Kart Racers, because the game's coming out really soon. I've already pre-ordered it. It's going to be coming to me the day of release, so I'm going to make lots of videos showing off the game. So if you want to see that, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at RidersDX, or join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden. But yes, RidersDX is out. Bye-bye.